explain how it feels.
Was it like confusing or like what the fuck?
Infuriating. It was more than confusing. I mean, confusing is what happens when you just don't really understand.
I mean, I am both a vlogger and a
so I mean, to be so changed, to be so like not even that. I mean, there was no clear signal that what I had joined for had been completely demolished, and that what I joined in had been completely demolished and instantaneously turned into something else.
What did you know at the time of that when they said prison guard? What did that mean to you?
I had no idea. When we were given the orders to deploy, I had no idea what that was.
Abu Ghraib hadn't.
Abu Ghraib hadn't come out. People knew little about Guantanamo Bay, Cuba. This was in 2003 that we found out that we were deploying. At the time, Guantanamo had already been in existence for 2 years from the beginning of the occupation, from the first landing of any forces in Iraq and Afghanistan. Guantanamo Bay had been running, but still it hadn't been a common center in the media, and I didn't know anything about it.
You know, like I heard one old Marine say to a young Vietnam Marine, "You must have seen some shit, boy."
You saw the panel.
No, actually I didn't. I was doing other stuff.
Oh, well.
Were you on that panel?
No, that was the rules of engagement panel. Those are they were the one that they were in Iraq. They put the zip ties and the hoods on everybody that wound up in Guantanamo Bay, Cuba. I don't know what it's like to have their experience. I know what it's like to sit for a year with the people that they brought in. I probably have an unusually long history and amount of time to spend talking with the people that they had a couple seconds with.
Had you met them before this weekend?
A few of them, the Chicago chapter I've met.
You want to talk to probably as many of them as you can while you're here.
Yeah, I've taken a lot of time to make sure I get to know everybody, and it's there's a bond between us that's instantaneous. I don't. Preliminaries are out of the question. We've just it's amazing.
I think you're pretty fucking brave for being here, Chris.
Thank you.
Really courageous.
My son served a year in Iraq. He still doesn't talk about it. So it's good. It's good for you to do that.
Jamie was with me the whole way through not the whole way, but for a good deal of my enlistment. I never talked about it. This is the first time. This last couple of months has been the first time in a long time that.
Well, he came back, got out, and stayed in the room for a year with the computer. So
I did the same thing.
I saw a difference, big difference.
Sat in my room and played video games.
We're going to probably want to talk more.